Well, for some reason I never thought I'd do a Pixar movie on this channel. I don't know why, I just never thought I would. Too mainstream, you know? I only talk about obscure underground indie films like Twilight or High School Musical. But then I started making videos about Despicable Me and just threw all the rules in the trash. Disney and Pixar recently said that they're set on forever making only sequels and prequels now. They're not gonna waste their time on those silly personal autobiographical stories, okay? Because we all know that true art's created in a vacuum, free of all those pesky human experiences and social climates. Hence, Lightyear, Toy Story 5, and now Inside Out 2. Turns out I had completely forgotten that I saw Inside Out when it was in theaters. You see, when I saw it, I was on a date with this girl, right? And it was pretty much like that scene in Twilight New Moon where I basically spent the first 40 minutes of the movie just slowly inching my hand across the armrest, and eventually our fingers just like barely touch, you know, and I was like... So yeah, I kind of forgot that I even saw this movie. But then Kelsey and I watched it again for this video, and you know, I gotta say, Inside Out is probably Pixar's last great movie. No, hold on. I know some of you are gonna do that internet thing, you know, where it's like, I love pancakes. Why do you hate waffles? Turning Red is very good. It's very good, okay? But I just don't think it has that same Pixar magic that like WALL-E, Up, Monsters, Inc., or Inside Out have. Actually, Coco might be up there too. I don't remember. I have to watch it again. Maybe it's just because I've never turned red before. But all the same, now that Inside Out 2 is in theaters, what do you say we go back and check out Inside Out, the first? Come along, kids. Let's take a walk.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder, what is going on inside their head?
I mean, honestly, I think most people are pretty simple, you know? Like Kelsey, the inside of her head's like 80% Uber Eats, about 15% Instagram clothing sales, and like 5% thinking about how I could totally probably get away with murder if I wanted to.
And there she was. Hello. Riley.
Look at you.
Hey, good thing this movie came out in 2015 and not 2024, you know what I'm saying? Or else it would have been like, oh, there she is, our little chlamydia. Anyway, so this is joy, and joy is the happiness emotion inside the head of our main character, Riley. So the movie goes through Riley's growing up phases, and we see her discovering her emotions the way kids do.
Well, I just saved our lives. Yeah, you're welcome.
Riley, if you don't eat your dinner, you're not gonna get any dessert. Eat this! Right, here comes an airplane.
Oh, airplane. We got an airplane, everybody.
And eventually she gets to 11 years old. Her life is perfect. She plays hockey, she has her best friend, she lives in a 3-bedroom house with a backyard in Minnesota. So the mortgage on this thing is like 4 raspberries and a nickel. Skibbity toilet hasn't been invented yet. She's living in the golden age, I tell you. But then one day, everything changes.
Riley's 11 now. What could happen? What? Ah! Okay, not what I had in mind.
That's right, her family moves from Minnesota all the way to San Francisco, and Riley is so excited to see her new house. You know, I mean, it's probably got like a giant water slide and made out of cookies or something, right?
We're getting close, I can feel it. Here it is. Here's our new house. And...
Oh, come on, Riley, this house is adorable, and it probably only cost like $8 million. Real wood floors, one of those windows that does the thing. Come on, what'd you expect? This ain't no Full House.
Guys, you're overreacting. Nobody is dying.
A dead mouse!
Ah, great.
I'm gonna be
It's
sick.
the house of the dead. What are we gonna do? We're gonna get rabies. Get off of me.
Hey. All through the drive, Dad talked about how cool our new room is.
No.
I'm starting to envy the dead mouse.
Yeah, okay, well, this room would run you about $6,000 a month to rent it, and you get to live here for free. So maybe let's just roll back the attitude a little bit there, Riley. So with this whole moving thing, Riley's emotions are kind of running all over the place. There's the joy of excitement from being in a new place. There's the fear of being in a new place. There's the disgust of being in a new place. And the anger of realizing that she has another 80 years stuck in this flesh prison. And of course, there's all her sadness when she realizes that there will never again be any more Bionicles movies. And if only she'd taken the time to appreciate what she had in the moment. But of course, she's trying to make the best of it, as 11-year-olds are known to do.
Read the contract.
Anderson makes her move. She's closing in.
Hey! Oh, no, you're
She's
not.
lining up for the shot.
Coming behind you. Watch out.
She
Watch out.
scored! Yeah! Come on, Grandma.
Grandma. Uh-oh, she put her hair up. We're in for it.
Wow, honey, tying your hair back. It's not even my birthday. Now, as if moving to a whole new city wasn't bad enough, their moving van has been drastically delayed, so they basically have none of their stuff at all. Riley has to sleep on a sleeping bag on the floor, and just in general, things are not going well.
Sorry, hold on. Hello?
Wait,
You're kidding. The investor's supposed to show up on Thursday, not today.
it's okay. What are you doing?
Just give me 1 second. You know what I realized? Riley hasn't had lunch, remember?
You know, just a quick aside here, but like whoever was in charge of animating Joy just did the most amazing job. Like it's such a perfect like Animaniacs kind of energy. And like what are these legs doing? How do you even make them do this? I mean, of course everything is well animated because like it's Pixar, but especially Joy and Sadness. Like they just really swung for the fences here.
Oh, remember the funny movie where the dog dies? More like when the rain runs down our back and makes our shoes soggy. Everything just starts feeling droopy.
Hey, easy.
Crying helps me slow down and obsess over the weight of life's problems.
This movie's getting a little too real. But all the same, things are a little rough and Riley's emotions are all over the place. But hey, at least the family has each other or something. Barf.
Yeah, we could cry until we can't breathe.
We should lock the door and scream that curse word we know. It's a good one.
Now hold on. Look, we all have our off days, you know.
Hi, honey.
The mom bad news train is pulling in.
It's more like the MILF train, am I right? Pixar Mom strikes again. Whew, these people never miss.
Now they're saying it won't be here till Tuesday. Can you believe it?
Toot, toot, toot.
Where's Dad?
On the phone. This new venture is keeping him pretty busy.
I rest my case.
Your dad's a little stressed. You know, about getting his new company up and running.
Now,
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. This dude moved his whole family to San Francisco with no job in place? He just moved here trying to set up a company? Are you stupid? Hey, sorry guys. I know things are a little tough for you, but it's always been my dream to set up my own logistics firm.
I guess all I really want to say is thank you.
Huh?
You know, through all this confusion, you've stayed our happy girl. Your dad's under a lot of pressure, but if you and I can keep smiling, it would be a big help.
Now, this scene will become very important later, so just keep it in the back of your head. Anyway, so we skip ahead to Riley's first day at her new school, which is always a very exciting but very scary time. You know how it is.
Okay, we got a group of cool girls at 2 o'clock.
How do you know?
Double ears pierced, infinity scarf.
Whoa. Wait, what?
Almost finished with the potential disasters, where scenario is either quicksand, spontaneous combustion, or getting called on by the teacher.
Hey, everybody. We have a new student in class today.
are you kidding me? Out of the gate?
Brow. So Riley has to introduce herself to everyone, and while she's doing this, for some reason, Sadness can't help herself, and she keeps touching all the memories inside Riley's head and makes her cry in front of the whole class.
Did you see that look? They're judging us.
But everything's different now. Since we moved.
Oh no. We're crying at school!
Sadness, what are you doing?
You ever think about how kind of insane school is? Like, you're with all these kids for like 8 hours a day, right? And like, no crying, no farting, don't say or do anything that goes against the social rules, which are always changing every day and no one tells you. Now, like I said, Sadness keeps trying to touch all the memories for whatever reason, and Joy is trying to stop her. But one thing leads to another, and what do you know? They both get sucked out of the whatever this place is and thrown outside with no way back.
Thank you, Riley. I know it can be tough moving to a new place, but we're happy to have you here.
And so now Riley is just left with fear, disgust, and anger, but no joy or sadness. Now, of course, joy and happiness are important, allegedly, not that I would know. And sadness is a way to focus and expel the negative emotions. So Riley's just kind of sitting here stewing in her negativity with no way of actually dealing with it.
I found a junior hockey league right here in San Francisco, and get this, tryouts are tomorrow after school.
Oh yeah, that sounds fantastic.
So, how was the first day of school?
It was fine, I guess. I don't know.
Riley, I do not like this new attitude.
Just shut up!
This family stinks. No one understands me. Now hurry up and take me to Hot Topic, Dad, so I can get more arm warmers. Riley, you think things are bad now, but just wait until you download the PMS update, and then for like 5 days a month, your emotions just turn into... But yeah, so Riley's just like not in a good place right now. And while this is all going on, Joy and Sadness are trying to get back to Riley's control room and bring her emotional state back to some kind of equilibrium. Because you see, not only does she not have joy or sadness right now, but also Joy has all of Riley's core memories with her, and everything that makes up Riley's entire personality is now missing. So all of her personality islands, or like whatever these are, they're all turned off and starting to crumble.
And each core memory powers a different aspect of Riley's personality. Like Hockey Island. Goofball Island is my personal favorite. Friendship Island is pretty good too. And of course, Family Island is amazing.
Man, life is so blissfully simple when you're 11. Goofball Island, Family Island, Hockey Island. Like now I'm here in my 30s and it's like self-deprecation land. Why is there always more laundry, you Stan? What's this weird clicking sound my shoulders do now, Vil? Bionicles. So, Riley doesn't care about hockey anymore. She's pushing away her best friend from back in Minnesota. Her internet search history is just full of weird things like how to date BTS kissing montage, free Robux. Was 9/11 real? How does Ken make baby with BTS? Are dreams just me in an alternate reality, and when I wake up is the other me dreaming of me right now? Funny cat videos. So as Joey and Sadness try to make their way back, they run into a certain someone they haven't seen in a long time.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't. I look like a lot of people.
No, I do. Bing Bong! Riley's imaginary friend!
What exactly are you supposed to be?
You know, it's unclear. I'm mostly cotton candy, but shape-wise, I'm part cat, part elephant, part dolphin.
So Bing Bong over here is Riley's old imaginary friend, who she hasn't forgotten quite yet, so he just kind of like wanders around everywhere doing, you know, whatever he does.
Part dolphin.
Dolphin?
You gotta remember, when Riley was 3, animals were all the rage. The cow goes moo, the horse goes neigh. That's all people talked about back then.
Yeah.
And so, with the help of Bing Bong, Joey and Sadness make their way through her long-term memory place thing, and they get in all kinds of wackadoo adventures, like going through the Abstract Thoughtatron 5000.
Fragmentation!
All right, do not panic.
We're in the second stage. We're deconstructing.
Doug, why did we come in here?
I told you, it's a shortcut.
Oh no, we're two-dimensional.
You know, this is one of those parts of the movie that just really elevate it for me personally. Like, for just a couple minutes, they completely change how it's animated. They mix like 2D and 3D, and then they go back again. Like, this part must have been so fun to work on. And then at one point, they have to wake up Riley so they can ride on her train of thought. But to do that, they have to awaken her deepest fear.
Games and balloons.
Birthday!
Oh, okay. Follow us. Nothing like a good scare to wake you up, right?
Okay, but it's my handwriting.
No, it isn't. That's my hand. I wrote that.
No, but this one's my hand.
So, is anyone else seeing this clown like quadruple cheeked up on a Monday like this? This movie's gonna make me act up. And while they're doing this, slowly, one by one, Riley's personality islands are crumbling into dust because she's so mad and afraid all the time, and eventually she decides to steal her mom's credit card and take a Greyhound bus all the way back to Minnesota. Now, she does this because anger puts the ideal bulb into this, like, spacely sprocket thing or whatever this is, and then this happens.
Honesty Island?
So because the train doesn't work anymore, Joey tries to ride a recall tube back to the control room, which she could have tried to do at literally any point in this movie, but whatever. Anyway, but that also doesn't work, and short story even shorter, she and Bing Bong end up falling into the dump, where everything goes to be forgotten.
Joy, what are you doing? Will you stop it, please? Don't you get it, Joy? We're stuck down here. We're forgotten.
And this is bad, of course, because if Riley forgets how to feel joy, then she's just gonna be a millennial, and who would ever want that? Yeah, you know, I feel like these days a lot of people are like spending a whole bunch of time digging through their own version of this place. Star Wars is dumb garbage now. It doesn't make me feel happy anymore. Maybe it was always kind of dumb. Nuh-uh, it was really cool when I was 7, okay? And if I don't get that feeling back again soon, I'm gonna make so many YouTube videos. So in the end, Joy finds Bing Bong's old wagon that runs on song power that he and Riley used to ride around in back in their fugitive outlaw days, you know what I mean? And Joy and Bing Bong use it to get back up out of the dump. But
Bing Bong?
Take her to the moon for me, okay?
Man, this part, I tell you. Like, Bing Bong represents all of Riley's childhood wonder and dreams and imagination. And for her to grow as a person and get back to experiencing real joy again, he has to sacrifice himself to be forgotten forever, right? And like, man, what the heck, Pixar? Why you gotta do this to me? But yeah, so in the end, Joey and Sadness make it back to the control room by using 100 copies of Riley's imaginary Canadian boyfriend.
Love Imagination Land.
Isn't it great? And there's always something new, like... Who the heck is that?
Imaginary boyfriend.
I would die for Riley.
Oh, I've never seen him before.
I live in Canada.
But But you know, like, I also used to imagine, like, my perfect girlfriend back when I was, 12 or whatever. Oh, if only there was a girl who was funny and pretty and played video games and enjoyed other kinds of visual entertainment. And then I met Kelsey, and I'm still not convinced she's real, but here we are.
Ooh, you love me.
Hey, come on, how'd you get in here? This room is for cool kids only.
So ultimately, Riley snaps back to herself again and gets off the bus. She runs all the way home and finally has an honest moment with her parents about how she's feeling and what she's going through.
You need me to be happy. But I want my old friends and my hockey team. I want to go home.
Now, this of course relates back to that scene from earlier I told you to remember. Now, this is the point when Joy realizes that sadness isn't just some annoying negative emotion that needs to be stopped, but rather, by combining sadness and joy, you get nostalgia, for example. And all core memories are actually made up of multiple combinations of all the base emotions to make more complex ideas. And by trying to force Riley to just be happy all the time, she was stunting her emotional and personal growth.
Hey, I'm liking this new view.
Friendship Island's expanded. Glad they finally opened that friendly argument section.
I like tragic vampire romance island.
I love how that becomes like a pillar of her entire personality. Oh boy, I can't wait to get my own vampire boyfriend who's deep and mature and obsessed with me, but also knows when to back off and always has the perfect thing to say at the perfect time and has amazing abs and muscles even though he spends all of his time with me. And he's super mega rich because he's been holding on to a bunch of real estate since all the way back in 2008. And then she finally gets her first boyfriend at like 15 and goes over to his house to watch him play Warzone for 4 hours. But yeah, so now Riley's good with her family again and she's back to playing hockey and everything is as it should be.
Sorry.
I mean, she plays hockey and her name is Riley. Like, I don't think you got anything to worry about there, my dude. But all the same, that's pretty much where the movie ends. Like I said before, having totally forgotten about this movie and then rewatching it again just a couple days ago, I really think this is the last great Pixar movie so far. As of me recording this, I haven't seen the second one yet. Maybe it's another magical classic. I don't know yet. And like I said, Turning Red is very good, Soul was good, Elemental was fine, but Inside Out just has that Pixar something that I haven't seen in a while. But hey, get ready for them to also take this and run it into the ground as much as they possibly can. So yeah, get ready for the upcoming Pixar Boss Baby movies. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's being recommended to you right now, right here on the screen. It actually helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are worth caring about. Also, if you have any movies or TV shows you'd like to recommend, send me an email at alexmeyerscontact@gmail.com and I'll put them on my absurdly long list of movies that I need to get to at some point. Anyway, hope I made your day a little bit better, and I'll see you all next time.